Welcome back to Bring on the Shit, Breaking the Cycle and Healing Toxic Mother Daughter Relationships. Episode 8, Navigating Intimate Relationships Amidst the Ego's Influence. I am your host, Dr. DeQueen Agape. In this episode, we discuss how toxic mother daughter relationships can impact romantic partnerships and other relationships. We explore how the ego disrupts intimacy and connection in toxic mother daughter relationships. From distrust to dependency, we delve into the barriers such as control, codependency, and mistrust that can affect authentic intimacy, connection, and fulfilling partnerships. Relationship serves as mirrors, reflecting our deepest desires, fears, and insecurities. However, within the confines of toxic mother daughter relationships, these dynamics can become distorted, impacting our ability to form and maintain healthy connections. In this episode, we shed light on how patterns of control, codependency, and mistrust influence romantic partnership and offer guidance on fostering intimacy and connection beyond the mother daughter dynamic. How do toxic mother daughter relationships impact romantic partnerships and other relationships? Toxic mother daughter relationships can create patterns of control and codependency that spill over into other relationships. Daughters may struggle with setting boundaries or asserting their needs, while partners may feel stifled or neglected as a result. Moreover, mistrust and insecurity stemming from mother daughter dynamics can erode trust and intimacy, hindering the development of healthy relationships. These patterns often require intentional effort to identify and address in order to foster deeper connection and fulfillment. So, how do individuals navigate the impact of toxic mother daughter relationships on romantic partnerships and cultivate healthier relationships? Well, it begins with self awareness and vulnerability. Individuals must examine how their past experiences with their mothers influence their behavior and expectations in romantic partnerships. Open communication, empathy, and mutual respect are essential in building trust and intimacy. Additionally, therapy or counseling can provide a safe space to explore and address these dynamics, fostering growth and healing within the relationships. Toxic mother daughter relationships can cast a long shadow, extending far beyond the confines of the familial structure and deeply impacting relationships outside of it. The bond between a mother and daughter is often one of the most significant and influential relationships in a person's life. When this relationship is toxic, it can sow seeds of doubt, insecurity, and dysfunction that permeate other areas of one's life. At the core of many toxic mother daughter relationships lie a complex web of manipulation, control, and emotional abuse. Daughters may grow up feeling constantly criticized, belittled, or invalidated by their mothers, leading to a profound sense of inadequacy and low self worth. This can manifest in their interactions with others, as they may struggle to assert themselves, set boundaries, or form healthy connections. In romantic relationships, daughters who have experienced toxic dynamics with their mothers may find themselves repeating similar patterns. They may seek out partners who mimic the behaviors of their mothers, unconsciously drawn to familiar dynamics, even if they are harmful. Alternatively, they may struggle to trust and open up to their partners, fearing rejection or abandonment due to deep seated insecurities. Friendships can also be affected by toxic mother daughter relationships. Daughters may struggle to form close bonds with others, fearing judgment or betrayal based on past experiences with their mothers. They may struggle to express their true feelings or assert their needs in friendships, leading to feelings of isolation and loneliness. Furthermore, toxic mother daughter relationships can impact professional life and career development. Daughters who have been constantly criticized or undermined by their mothers may internalize these messages, leading to self doubt and imposter syndrome in the workplace. They may struggle to advocate for themselves, pursue their ambitions, or assert their worth in professional settings. Overall, the effects of toxic mother daughter relationships can be profound and far reaching, shaping not only how individuals perceive themselves, but also how they navigate relationships with others in various spheres of life. Healing from these wounds often requires introspection, therapy, and a commitment to breaking free from harmful patterns, allowing individuals to form healthier and more fulfilling connections outside of the familiar structure. As we conclude today's episode, let's reflect on a key takeaway. Toxic mother daughter relationships can impact romantic partnerships and other relationships through patterns of control, codependency, and mistrust. And, as mentioned in earlier episodes, the ego thrives on division and separation, often leading individuals to view relationships through the lens of scarcity or competition. In toxic mother daughter dynamics, this can manifest as jealousy, possessiveness, or an inability to trust and connect with others outside of the family unit. However, by fostering self awareness and open communication and vulnerability, individuals can navigate these challenges and cultivate healthier and more fulfilling relationships. That wraps up another enlightening episode of Bring On the Shit, breaking the cycle and healing toxic mother daughter relationships. Join us next time as we learn to reclaim our self esteem from the grip of the ego. Until then, remember, true intimacy is built on trust, authenticity, and mutual respect. In a minute.